Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Social Dragonfly Spiritual. My name is Eddie, if you don't know already. This is going to be a timeless general reading, timeless general crystal reading for the sign of Sagittarius. This is going to be a reading about how you're feeling, what kind of stuff you're going through, and what crystals you can use to help you navigate these energies. So let's get started here. Crystal Moods deck, one more here. I'm getting a deep sense of trauma. You might have something that's replaying in your head on a loop over and over again. Okay. I just saw the resentful card. Alright, Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Okay, we have loving. Loving. We have accepting at the bottom of the deck, and that one just came out for Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, go watch that one. Okay, loving. Love is the strongest, most powerful, universal emotion humans possess. Unconditional love is wholesome, expansive, and knows no limitation. There are various manifestations of love, and each of them share the simple aspect of connection. Love is a feeling that awakens the body energetically and is built upon trust. Okay, and the crystal pictured here is kunzite. Okay, so to cultivate this loving energy, of course, the first one that is recommended here is rose quartz. Rose quartz is a cardinal love crystal. When you are feeling disconnected from or not open to receiving love, this stone has the power to initiate a spark of light to open the heart. Yeah, and I definitely feel a sense of the heart being closed or there being a lack of trust here, okay? Green calcite is the next one recommended for you to work through this energies and to be in a more loving energy. This calm healing stone can help you explore your life purpose as it enhances the practice of deep listening. Its frequency is a constant reminder to come back to a state of love. Then we have kunzite. Kunzite's pulsing energy opens the valves to the heart, creating subtle shifts to release any obstructions and let love flow in. It brings you back to cherishing the sacred privilege of life. Wow. So it's like a higher perspective, remembering why you're here, okay? And we're here as souls to learn lessons. And a lot of the times those lessons include pain and trauma, okay? Rubellite tourmaline. Over time, rubellite trains the brain to allow you to lead with the heart, then utilize the mind and to stay centered and balanced. It brings solace to spaces that are still tender from old wounds of mistrust. More crystals to try are pink calcite, pink sapphire, and pink danburite. Powerful stone combinations are pink calcite and rubellite, green calcite and pink sapphire, and rose quartz and kunzite. So let me go ahead and show you guys the list here. Rose quartz, green calcite, kunzite, and rubellite tourmaline. Sorry if I said those incorrectly. I'm better at I read more words, I learn new words by reading them instead of hearing them a lot of the times, unless I'm listening to audiobooks, which I do like, so I don't always know how to pronounce a word. I might know what the word means, but I don't know how to pronounce it. But with names of crystals, a lot of these are new to me. Okay, so let's pull from the Crystal Spirit Oracle. This is a brand new deck for me, so I will be using the book. Oops. Alright, what other crystal, please, can help Sagittarius? Let's get one other crystal, please, that can help Sagittarius with this energy. Amber. Beautiful. Amber. Which reminds me of that song. I think it's 311 is like one of my favorite bands. My most favorite bands ever. Whoa. Amber is the color of your energy. Whoa. What is it? Something of colors. Something naturally. I don't listen to that song very much anymore. It's like a really old one. It kind of got overplayed. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So for Amber, the essential meaning is healing family patterns, releasing karma, preserving the wisdom gained by the lessons of the past. The families we come into as infants and the ones we grow up in offer us experiences that yield gifts. Lessons about love, which obviously for you here, about resilience and about forgiveness, and about our own power to leave behind old ways and embrace the new. Our current families do this too. By exploring our relationships with family members, we can discover our own strength and wisdom. Amber Spirit is here with a message to reconnect with the wounded story you still recount, one that is a legacy of your family. Can you heal this story and instead tell one from the perspective of love? How beautiful it is to alchemically change the experience of family. This way you may receive and give love within a family as defined by the heart and the magic of the conscious universe who sends people your way to make sure you have the caring and affection you need and deserve. Friends can be new family. Reflect today on the love you have created for yourself and how precious you are. A gem like no other. Reflect on the family surrounding you, the guides and manifestations of the conscious universe here to support you and send you love. Love and then some more love. Look to those who choose to offer you this gift, for they are your human and animal family. Draw strength from knowing that love shows up always to bring you what was missing in your own family in the past. This balm is available for you to heal the family wound that has hurt for too long. In romantic relationships, this is further relationship message. In romantic relationships, we always have a choice to stay or go, to learn and grow, or to move on to a new partnership. If you want to have a different sort of relationship the next time around, Amber Spirit's message to you is clear. Explore your family relationships. The nuggets of wisdom you mine will help you avoid repeating the pattern or the pain of the past in your partnerships today and in the future. Find these hidden gifts of wisdom and strength so that you may enjoy the loving partnership you deserve. The prosperity message is the lessons we learn about security and prosperity in our families of origin are brought into our lives as adults. Do you know what those lessons were for you? What messages about money and finances, about saving and investing, and about spending and sharing were you given? Amber Spirit appears with an invitation to explore those lessons and messages in order to move forward consciously on the path of prosperity, unencumbered by old habits related to finances. These were perpetrated by you. These were perpetuated by you, not perpetrated, These were perpetuated by you because, well, you never thought to question them. To enjoy prosperity, explore what your family taught you about abundance and make conscious choices about whether to keep, alter, or replace the lessons you learned. The conscious universe wants you to be prosperous and will support you in making changes in creating and in sustaining wealth. Wow. Okay. So you are looking at things or learning to look at things through the eyes of love and less through the eyes of fear. Some of you are being forced right now to look at your relationship patterns, okay, specifically with your love relationships or just family relationships, okay, and the way to figure out the key, right, to, like, I'm just hearing some of you guys are either you keep getting wounded or you keep meeting the same person in a different meat suit, okay? And what I'm getting with that is that you will really find a lot of truth and clarity as to why you are attracting that type of person. If you study your family relationships, I had to do the same thing and I still do, okay? In my early 20s, I was married. I was married once before for 7 years. And I had no fucking idea that I was totally adapting a lot of the same, like, mental programming and things like that from my family members, but particularly my mother. It was like I'm tough and anybody who hurts me, I'll kick their ass type of shit. But, like, anybody who knows me now, I'm like literally the most calm, cool, and collected person. Like, I won't argue with a motherfucker. Like, I won't even waste my energy on that. And I'm not tough. Like, I'm tough, like, spiritually and emotionally, but, like, physically, bitch, I don't fight. I'm too pretty to fight. That's not who I am, okay? And I realized that I had absorbed that as a means of trying to protect myself because I saw my mother do it so much, okay? And I'm not trying to put my mom on blast or anything or whatever. But yeah, she still has that program running, and it's pretty fucking clear, you know, that, like, a dog that's backed into a corner that's been hurt before is gonna fight like hell for its fucking life to not be hurt again, okay? So there might be something like that coming up for you, or any other program similar to that, okay? Or you might be recognizing programs in that way. Okay, some of you, this is relating to abandonment issues. Some of you, this is relating to alcoholism and drug abuse or addiction. Okay, others of you, this is relating to a victimization. Okay, maybe your family members victimized you and now you're seeing that in your relationships. I just said drug and alcohol, okay? So this is like an indulgent type of energy with the Nine of Cups. This is Pisces energy. Pisces does rule alcohol, okay? Yeah, see, with this Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I feel as though, and then you have the Moon card here. Some of you guys are telling yourself that everything is fine. Some of you guys are telling yourself that everything is fine. That you don't feel like you have any issue with that. No, I don't have any issue with my heart. I don't have any issue with whatever. Like, I am happy. But, like, is this true happiness? And Spirit says no. Others of you, this is about addiction to certain, it could be addiction problems in the family, or this could simply be like, it's not just about like addiction to substances. You can become addicted to, like, with Dr. Joe's, what the fuck? Dr. Joe Dispenza, in his works, he talks about how you can become addicted to certain emotions because certain emotions, or any emotions, therefore, that you are feeling are chemicals. Your emotions are chemical. So every time you have an emotion or a thought process, you release chemical peptides into your body. Okay? So whenever you have a certain emotion over and over again, you're firing and wiring the same neurological pathways, right? So it's like once your brain fires and wires that pathway over and over again, you're going to become addicted to, and it's going to be like on autopilot. And if you're having fearful thoughts or mistrust or anything like that, it's going to fire. You have to build the circuitry for the opposite of fear, which would be love or peace or whatever. You have to get your brain used to firing and wiring and thinking and feeling the same way. Okay? Some of you guys are running on autopilot and you're not even admitting it to yourself, right? With that Moon card and this Ace of Swords in the reverse, the Moon speaks to what's hidden, what's underneath, okay? Lack of clarity or confusion, right? Both of those cards have to do with confusion. You might be confused as to why you might feel depressed or whatever. You might be doing something, getting dopamine hits from, it could be anything, okay? It could be anything. It could be social media, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be drinks, it could be whatever the case may be. But this is like a self-gratifying type of energy, okay, with the Nine of Cups here. Okay, why else can they use these crystals, please? Yeah, this is indulgent energy, and then you have overindulgence here with the Temperance in reverse, and the Temperance card is the Sagittarius Major Arcana, okay? So this is you. I feel like you may not even be open to the fact of how imbalanced something is, okay? See how his arms are crossed, and he's just like, it's like the energy of, like, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors who want your highest and greatest good are telling you, hey, there's something going on here, Sagittarius, that we need you to be aware of. And you're like, nope, I'm good. I'll just have a drink. I'll just have a smoke. I'll just have a whatever. Yeah, King of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Wands in the reverse with the Tower. So this speaks to the mistrust energy, Okay. I feel like some of you, this is your, whenever you do try to open up, this is what has happened in the past. Whenever you do try to open up to someone, okay, you start to, maybe you know, start to share yourself emotionally with someone, and then something happens where you become victimized again. Like someone victimizes you, and this is Sagittarius energy again here, okay? This is also, so you stop doing it, right? So every time you open yourself up to someone emotionally, okay, or every time you come out of your shell, because some of you are like, oh, I'm happy being single, or I'm happy by myself. Like the 9 is the self energy, okay? But every time you decided to, it hasn't worked out for you, right? Or so you would say, okay? So you're out here not making yourself emotionally available to people. You're not listening to your intuition or whatever is nudging you. Like you got something on your, like the dashboard of a car, right? Your check engine light's on, Sagittarius. And you're not paying attention to that. Okay? You're showing up as like emotionally unavailable, or stuffing it down, like stuffing your emotions down somehow. Repressing them. I feel like because of the repression here, because of the imbalance, there might even be confusion where you don't feel like you can trust your intuition anymore, okay? My head started to hurt right here. Some of you guys are feeling the physical ramifications, physical illness or physical ramifications of this energy. There needs to be a focus on the heart here. Even maybe an emotional catharsis, if you will. But I feel like you've done that and you're just tired of that, okay? You've given up. I feel like you've given up on your heart and not wanting to open up your heart at all. There's so many, these are all crystals here to get you back into that heart space, okay? All of them. Then you have the King of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So here's the thing. If you had parents who were emotionally unavailable, okay, because with the amber crystal here, they're wanting you to address like the ancestral patterns or whatever, okay? Or, you know, whatever values that were taught to you. So some of you guys, this is straight up referring to like alcoholism, drug addiction, drug abuse, overindulgence, okay? That kind of thing. Others of you, this is about knowing you maybe grew up seeing your parents, be your mother and father, your caretakers, whoever, be the type of people where everything was not okay. And they repressed their emotions. You know, nobody really talked about, oh, well, I have something in my intuition, in my gut telling me that everything's not okay. And it's just like, you know, it's like you're bracing yourself for the fucking blow up whenever people just couldn't handle it anymore. And now that you had that pattern whenever you were a child, okay, denying your intuition, repressing your emotions, holding everything in, okay, it's like the hairpin trigger where you may have had parents who did that, and then all of a sudden it was like one little fucking thing went wrong, or maybe they were drunk or not sober or whatever, one little motherfucking thing went wrong, and then boom, they would have like, I don't even know, like some of y'all got your ass beat or something, okay, trigger warning, like, you know, and it's just like now you're seeing that you may have attracted a partner, okay, could be another Sagittarius. We have lots of Sag energy here, but because you were in this energy, because you were taught as a kid to repress, shove it down, put a drink on top of it, do whatever you can to make yourself feel better in the moment, even though you know it's not getting to the root of the problem, you attracted someone towards you, okay, or people, places, circumstances, situations, and things towards you that basically were a mirroring image, a reflection of that energy, where they did the exact same things. And maybe even made you feel victimized because you may have been the one to come out and be like, yo, like, I feel like something's going on. Maybe you tried to once and, you know, they projected the blame onto you. So then you're like, well, fuck it, I'm just going to go back to what I know, and started ignoring things until shit blew up to the point where they victimized you. They victimized you to a point of no return, okay? And that was the universe's way. And I'm not saying that you deserve to be a victim, but what I'm saying is whenever you have all of this here and you're ignoring it, right? Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? And you're refusing to try to stand up to whatever you're really feeling, okay? Say everything's okay. Say you're happy when, you know, under the surface, you know you're really not. You're not satisfied. The universe will cause a tower moment to come in to force you to look at the foundations that were built that are faulty. Whatever that is not true, whatever the lies are, wherever the confusion is, whatever's being repressed, the more you try to run away from whatever you're trying to repress, the more the universe will run around and put that shit right in front of your fucking face. And it usually comes up in the form of another person mirroring back to you. Yeah. Someone might have thrown a hissy fit, or you may have had with the Page of Wands in the reverse. This is like a lack of approval, bad news, okay? I'm not even seeing that this has a lot to do with money because we do have so many cups here. The Page of Wands in the reverse is just also kind of like a why try energy. Like why even try? Like, I'm not even going to try. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. Like, there is an opportunity to heal, to find someone, to attract a partner to you that will do the same healing work on themselves that you're doing, or that you are being called to do, but you have to accept that invitation from Spirit first to do that on yourself. Page of Wands in the reverse is also like a childish energy. Yeah. Conflict energy, okay? I feel like this is an energy of you going back and forth in your head. The Page of Wands in the reverse is also false starts. Those of you who may have been around someone who has an addiction or struggled with an addiction yourself, there's no judgment whenever I say this. But, you know, it's the energy of, like, I really want to address this. I really want to get, to this. When Spirit hits you with the Tower moment, you know, you're like, I really want to get the hang of this. I want to heal this, whatever. And trying to go, like, this person, whoever's dealing with, like, addiction or patterns or whatever, it's like, okay, I'm going to change this. I'll go to treatment. I'll do whatever. Like, I'll go to counseling, whatever. And when the going gets tough, you know, they go back to how they were, which I know addiction can be rough, okay? Because these ancestral patterns with this Amber card, like, these ancestral patterns are not easy to break. They're not easy to break. They're really, really not. Some of y'all, this is just like your parents. Like, maybe it's like, for example, let's say you saw your parents stay in a marriage where they weren't happy. They pretended like they were happy, even though there was a severe imbalance and things were not happy. And they chose not to leave or stay together for the kids or whatever. But it's like these kids are truly seeing the truth, or you as a kid, if it was you that saw this, are truly seeing the truth of what exactly went down. And the truth of the situation is mom wasn't really happy, or dad wasn't really happy, but they stayed together for the kids. Maybe there was some issues with financial stuff, like, you know, maybe one of them couldn't support themselves and that's why they stayed, okay? I'm also picking up some abandonment issues here. Someone here was adopted. And there's like a pattern here of that. There's a pattern here of disloyalty. It's almost like, what is that movie, Talladega Nights, where, I don't remember her name. She's the redheaded girl. And they're in the bar and he's like, you know, she's like, Ricky, why do you always fall for people who leave you? Okay? And it's just like, don't you feel, it's like you feel like you have to earn love from people. You have to earn approval from people. And he was naming all these people, and he was like, all of these people were great people, great heroes, whatever. All loved. You have to earn love or whatever. It could be a pattern as simple as that. Okay. What am I looking at here? Let's do... I'm going to pull from this. This is like a shadow work deck. So I feel like this is the energy that was shown to you as a kid or something like that. Okay, or this is the old pattern that you're working on getting away from. The false starts, okay? Entertaining people's bullshit, all right? Arguing. Okay, yeah, see at the bottom of the deck here we have, I will start an argument when I cannot verbalize my feelings correctly. There's somebody here that you're dealing with that just absolutely was not able to fucking communicate emotionally. So it wasn't worth trying to even fucking talk to them about things. I feel like this is like you being like, okay, well, I'm going to put my energy, my drive, and my desire, my passion into a relationship where someone is secure with themselves enough to actually stand up for themselves, okay? This says, when I feel disrespected, instead of addressing it, I'll start an argument. When I'm not happy with myself, I become inconsiderate to others. These are the ones that fell out. When I'm angry, my immediate response is to get even. Fucking Five of Swords shit. And I'll start an argument with my partner to get attention. Okay, so you could be dealing with someone like this, or, you know what, this could be you, boo. But, so this is finding those types. Maybe you had these types of things happening as a kid. This is recognizing those patterns, recognizing those things that happened in your household, and taking accountability, taking responsibility for the ways that you are doing those things, or the ways that you might be wounded against those things, okay? And finding it in you to confidently move towards the opportunities for love, the opportunities for abundance, the opportunities for, yeah, you have a decision as to whether or not you want to actually do this. Can you be in it for the long haul? Because some of you, I feel like, you know, you might be in a relationship, you might have a lot of love and desire, you may have taken a fresh start with someone or something, but it's like as soon as they give you even the little smallest inkling that it's like a situation, it's like you feel like you're going on that cycle all over again, okay? And it's like you can see your dad in them, you can see your mom in them, you can see whatever, and even though your judgment might be just a little bit clouded, okay, sometimes, yes, sometimes if you absolutely see that energy, sure. But this is like, you know, take a step back to reevaluate whether or not you really want to walk away from this, because some of y'all, like, your intuition may be crowded. Some of y'all, your intuition may be crowded, okay, or clouded, and you may not be able to actually make the right decision. You may not be able to make the right decision for you because you may be clouded by fear and you don't want to open up at all. So the rose quartz, that's going to, of course, be really good to initiate a spark of light to open the heart. There's that spark of light, the Ace of Wands. The green calcite, it's a calm and healing stone to help you explore your life purpose and enhances the practice of deep listening. So maybe some of you guys might need to use that green calcite to listen, or someone else that you're around could be using that crystal, or might be able to use that crystal to kind of help listen to you, because I'm getting the feeling here that you may not feel heard. Or it can help you, that green calcite can help you come back to an energy of love, okay? This is also, I just shuffled this and it says light immersion, full system upgrade, and power recall. So some of you guys have felt like you've been victimized. Oh my God. I forgot to plug in my laptop. Hold on, y'all. Let me plug in my laptop. There we go. Yeah, so I'm getting the sense that some of you here might have the energy of victimization. Let me dismiss that. Okay, and you're in this state of being victimized, okay? If you feel like, or you see that, it's like when you see this conflict coming, when you see the conflict coming, right, with the Five of Wands, you're just like, this Page of Wands is like, nope. Nope. I'm not even going to be anywhere near that. So watch out for that pattern, because this is the same thing as I will start an argument with my partner to get attention. This is the exact same thing, because the Page of Wands is somebody who kind of wants attention. They'll do things for attention. Did you have to act this way to get attention from your parents when you were younger too? Some of y'all just would rather be alone by yourself just because of the fact that you don't want to have to deal with fighting. It's just much easier that way. Okay. No. I hate it when that happens and I can't pick up the card because of my nails. There we go. Okay. Okay, you have Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. Okay. So I think even if you just say how you feel out loud, because there's so much suppression. I don't even feel like you say it out loud when you're by yourself. Okay, can you fucking focus, you piece of shit? God, this camera fucking sucks ass. There. Okay, so divine will hear you. I feel like they want you with this they want you with this Temperance in the reverse. Start being open to your guides. Like, you can't fake it with spirit that you're not okay. Ask them ooh, I forgot these did flip. Ask them what the patterns are. Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release, and radical transformation. Because it needs to be released. There's an energy here that needs to be let go once and for all. To stop this karmic cycle of the arguing, the fighting, the emotional suppression, the addiction. But you cannot heal those things unless you tap into the heart space. Because once you get to that heart chakra, you have to go through your root, your sacral, your solar plexus to get up to the heart chakra, right? That's where the Christ consciousness is. But you cannot attain that Christ consciousness without handling, the lower three chakras first, obviously, right? Your fears, your trust issues, your addictions, all of that. Because once you get to your heart chakra, like, you can't lie to yourself. You can't really have the connection to your own heart chakra and be in Christ consciousness if you're lying to yourself. Someone here needs to hear that, okay? Others of you, this is just about opening your heart to be able to receive love, because you know that once you do that healing work on yourself, that you will attract someone else that's not just going to be a mirror reflection of your mother, your father, your ex-partner, whatever, who victimized you in a different skin suit. Okay, we have sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. Yeah. So I think like someone here might be playing like they're tough or something like that when really you're a beautiful, tender-hearted individual. Sacral chakra, right, could have a mother wound, but this also speaks to someone here has a mother wound and they were adopted. Okay. But this also speaks to, with the sacral chakra, that also speaks to any type of addictions or coping mechanisms that you might be dealing with, okay? You're being called to break that cycle. You're being called to break those chains. We have Venusian Galactic Council, star being guides, answer the call, and time to shine. You're going to be given an opportunity to move forward and regain your power. Whether you take it is up to you. I'm surprised the Judgment card didn't come out, like, to be completely fucking honest. This is an invigoration here. Both the King of Wands, okay, and the Ace of Wands. A brand new start. new passion, new desire, because you have so much in you that wants to come out. So yeah, definitely use these, you know, okay, so the King of Wands, whatever this Ace of Wands that this King of Wands is going after, okay, that new spark, that divine power, that passion, right, that real genuine start of something, this King of Wands, he does lead with his heart. He does. Typically the King of Cups would be who, you know, leads with the heart, but we had that come out in the reverse first the Spirit could show us, right, the repression of the emotion. Maybe you had emotionally manipulative parents, okay? But this King of Wands, he understands that his heart and his passion, or his desire, that is his power. His confidence, right? He just kind of goes and he's fearless and he takes the chance anyway. And he's like, listen, I'm going to give it my all. And, you know, if it doesn't work out, then I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So that rubellite tourmaline, right? It says, over time, rubellite trains the brain to allow you to lead with the heart, then utilize the mind to stay centered and balanced. It brings solace to spaces that are still tender from old wounds. Some of y'all have a mother wound for sure. Tenderness. So that rubellite tourmaline is really going to help heal that sacral chakra, okay? Specifically the amber also, clearly. And this is not going to come all at once, okay? I really feel like this is just moving forward with confidence because it's going to be something that happens over time. And if you're getting the kunzite, right, it's pushing energy, opens the valves to the heart, creating subtle shifts to release any obstructions and let love flow in. This is the release of the obstructions. The realization here. And, you know, with this Knight of Pentacles, that speaks to, hey, every day you're going to have to make the choice to get centered back into your heart space, okay? That way you can allow the subtle shifts to take place, because the King of Pentacles is like the slowest knight in the deck. He's going to take his sweet-ass fucking time, but he's the only fucking knight in the deck that will finish out his quest, okay? Stay in that heart space and sit with it. And no matter how much you've been trained, or no matter how much the individuals around you have been taught with this tenderness, right? This tenderness energy, you may have been taught to act tough, right? To be emotionally unavailable, you know, whatever it is, whatever pattern it is, they're wanting you to remain in the heart. All of these are for the heart. All of these. This is the energy they want you in. The loving energy. It's almost just like, you know, I'm destined to be alone. I'm fine with that. Like, that's another energy that I'm picking up on. It's like, I'll be single for life. And it's just like, that's not what Spirit actually wants for you. And who cares? If you want to be single for life, fine. Right? That's fine. The law of action. Get out of your comfort zone and take bold action today. This is taking bold action. There's something that you want to go out of. There's something you want to go for. All right, Sagittarius, there's something you want to do. There's something you want to go for, whether it's getting treatment, getting away from whatever these destructive patterns and habits are, okay? There's something that you want to go for. It could be a person, a work opportunity, whatever it is. But whatever these old karmic programs from your family, from your upbringing, from your surroundings, whatever that is that's stopping you, that tells you that you can't, that keeps you in this back and forth energy, keeps you in a maybe, this and that. Spirit is saying, go by what your fucking heart tells you. Go by what your inspiration tells you. If you're divinely guided and divinely inspired to do something, then fucking do it. Allow yourself to be truly, truly guided by your own heart. And these crystals here can help you with that. Okay. Rose quartz, green calcite, kunzite, and rubellite tourmaline. Okay, guys. So that is what I have for you. Yeah. Okay. I just have to add this. So we have at the bottom of the deck the law of destiny. It's written in the stars. What you wholeheartedly desire is your destiny. Because look, this is desire. See, you have this in like desire that you. I feel like you. It's just like no. People in my family don't do that. We don't allow ourselves to, have whatever this thing is. But the fact that you desire it means that it's meant to be yours. Okay? Okay, that's what I have for you now. I'm officially done. I am officially done. My beautiful Sagittariuses. Okay, so if you benefited from this video in any way, shape, or form, please hit the subscribe button so you know whenever I go live on Fridays, because I do give free readings with no donations required. I always appreciate them, but there's no donations required. I also have other readings for other signs. Check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever. And if you think this video, if you think someone else could benefit from watching this video, please don't hesitate to share it. So many blessings until next time. I love you, Sag. Bye.